Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Frozen Fortunes. Now, before we get into the video today, I just wanted to shine a spotlight on a channel that's come to my attention over the last couple of days in the FM sphere. Now, I haven't done this for a while, but when I see something like this, I feel that other people should too, so that's what I'm doing. And that channel is What the Fork Gaming, brand new FM YouTuber. She's only maybe 2 or 3 episodes into her Alba save, and honestly, it's incredibly original stuff. The 3D animations are incredible and really give a whole new level of immersion to FM save, something I've never seen before. So if you're into that kind of thing and looking for some slightly different kind of FM content, then do be sure to check her channel out. I put a link to it in the description down below. It'd be cool if you go over there and just check it out, basically. And also, while we're on the topic of this kind of stuff, can I just say how thankful I am that 2,000, sometimes even 3,000 of you tune in every time I put one of these videos out, because I was very worried about doing a save that's quite obscure like this, because, you know, some people lose interest quite early on these kind of things. It's just not to everyone's cup of tea. But to see that many people still interested is actually really, really heartening. And do not worry if you're more interested in the English sort of stuff. First save of FM 19, I guess, will be a rebuilding save, and I'm open to suggestions on who that team will be. You know the sort of criteria. Team that used to be big or big-ish and has fallen on hard times. You know, ideally a lot of League 2 and below, basically. So if you've got any ideas for that as well, drop those in the comments too. I'd be interested to hear them. And that's enough admin for today. I said that way too aggressively. Anyway, moving on. Something I forgot to mention in the last episode is the fact that the club decided to shell out £12,000 on coaching courses. Not for me, mind, but for some of our coaches. Now, obviously, I'm glad that they're doing the coaching courses because it's going to improve their stats. However, obviously, they can fail the coaching courses, which is a waste of money. And also, it's £12,000, guys. Like, we could have spent that on slightly maybe turning professional. Just the thought. Now, the first thing I did before we went into this spell of games was I sat there and I worked out some free kicks, defensive free kick ideas, basically. And all I did was made a wall and put everyone else on man mark, because everyone else was on go back before, and I think that can be a bit disjointed. And we've got some players with decent marking, and it seems to have worked, because I don't think we've conceded from a set piece in this section of games. Sodslaw will now concede in today's game, but I think it's just solidified us slightly. I also changed our defensive corner tactics to put an extra striker up the pitch to either mean that they can have less men forward when they get an offensive corner against us, or it will mean that if we do get the ball back, we've got an extra man on the breakaway and we might be able to get a couple more counter-attacking goals from other teams' corners. Haven't seen that happen yet, but some of the highlights have suggested that it could happen. Right, let's jump into these games. So, B93, good side, although they are actually struggling, and I remember beating them in the relegation stages last year, so they can't be that great. Soren Dirmosa and Mikkel Nygaard getting us the goals in a 2-0 win. It wasn't great. We mostly caught them on the break. They didn't create a great deal themselves, and Adam O'Toole was sent off in the 93rd minute. Bit of a love-hate relationship with O'Toole at the moment, but I like him, and I think he'll be great for us, but I might start going back to Rasmus Borup for now, because I just don't think Toole's quite ready. O'Toole is quite ready for the first team, but a good win. Now, I just wanted to show you the HIK game, because looking at the stats, you might think, well, you got battered there. And in a way, we kind of did. A lot of long shots they had, but they couldn't carve out too many really good opportunities. They had some half chances, but most of that was sort of headers and stuff like that, that the game seems to count as half chances when they're really difficult still. We, however, actually created some really good opportunities in this game. And one thing I've noticed about this away tactic is that on the road, we don't often have that many shots, but we create a very large percentage of good chances from the number of shots that we do have. And we tend to be quite clinical, which is something I never would have said last season. So, you know, with the 4 clear cuts we got, obviously one of them was a penalty. We were 2-0 up and looking pretty good. Yeah, they got one back late on through Michael Nielsen, but it wasn't enough. And an away win at HIK, that could be huge for us. It really, really could. As I was saying before Christmas in the save, we got 12 points to carry forward, and if we were to somehow, by a miracle, win all of our home games, which is not out of the question, since we did win, well, actually, no, we won 5 out of 7 in the last round, so it's doable, potentially, and we did look pretty good in the last season as well. If we were to do that, we'd get 24 points from the 4 home games, which would give us a total of 36, and that's when you don't take into account any away points you might pick up. Now, last year, the teams that went up had, I think, 38 and 39 points. Now, I don't know if that was low or high yet. We have no real basis to judge that, but at the moment, if we were to win all of our home games, at the moment, we would be on a provisional sort of 39, 40 points. So it is still doable. I don't know how, but it is. The game against Holbeck was a dreadful game. Even on extended highlights, there was basically no highlights. We took the lead through Sörenboya, and I thought, you know what, maybe we're going to do it again. Maybe we're finally good on the road. Lucas From, which is a great name, by the way, got a goal back for them right on the stroke of half-time, and there was so few chances in this game. The only other highlight I saw in the second half, really, apart from the usual free kicks that go nowhere, was Alan Franson missing a 92nd minute sitter. He could have won the game for us in the 92nd minute, and a second away win there would have been crucial. But a point is still good. You know, it still carries us forward. Every game we go into, I keep expecting it to be the one where we slowly start to just grind away to nothing, but the team is getting better. And I think the reason for this is partly due to the fact that, you know, we've got a decent set of tactics at the moment. But I think because we've got such a young team, they're all developing quite quickly at this point because they're getting first team football. So I think we're actually maturing into the season a little bit more than perhaps we would have done if we just had older players. I don't know. It just seems that we're playing incredibly nice football at the moment and grinding out results away from home when we need to. So the game against Avarta, Alan Franson, absolute hero for us. We went 2-0 up in this one through Alan Franson. Obviously, 2 early goals. I thought, right, good, we're cruising. And then they got one back through Emil Thompson. It's not the end of the world. But Soren Diamosa's red card, and they really did start to grind us down after that. That final 10 minutes was an absolute battering. And they got their rewards with Thomas Viggers gave them the equaliser. But just like it was, I think, last season, we managed to score a goal after they'd scored the goal in stoppage time. It was literally straight down the other end. Gunnarsson lumped one over the top, and bang, Alan Franson made it 3-2. Brilliant win, because it keeps the home record going at the moment. In the next game, things were not quite so lucky. In fact, we didn't deserve anything from this game, and we got exactly that. Although it has to be said, we didn't create a lot of chances in this game, but the amount of shots we did get, there was still a very high percentage of chances created from those shots. Nicholas Morlott gave them, 2 goals in 2 minutes, and by that point I thought, oh god. And then Rasmus Borup's own goal did not help, and we were 3-0 down after half an hour. Now, kind of like we were against Vidovre and again against Middelfart last year, I kind of thought, let's just go and throw everything at them. Didn't really work in this one. Luke Campbell actually did play very, very well. Now, you might be wondering who Luke Campbell is. You might remember him as the absolute giraffe that we signed in the summer. 6'5". He started to improve to a point now where I think he actually slots into this away tactic so nicely because we do end up having to clear a lot of balls in the air, and he was winning everything in the air. I mean, how could you not be? You'd have to climb up him just to get above him. But it wasn't enough on the night, but he did at least score his first goal for the club as well, which was pretty nice. He was the only player that really showered himself in any kind of glory. Just coming back to this game, Diamosa's red card was for a 2-footed tackle, which meant that he got a 2-game suspension. So he missed the game against Hillerud, which is why I think Einstein must have played in the middle there. Oh no, we put Sigurdsson in with him as well. And he's going to miss the day's game against Arbe as well. And yes, I know, it's Arbe, not Orbe, because Orbe is a different team in the top flight. The moment I said that in the last episode, I was like, they're going to call me out on that one. And rightly so, because they're literally different teams. Thought we'd take a little look at the actual league table, since God knows if the game is actually going to show it when we get into the match. Despite all of these good results and only losing one of these little results in the spell, we're still third in the league. It's really looking like potentially a 3-horse race at the moment, although there are a few teams sitting just in behind there that we've lost away at Vidovre and we've lost away at Hillerud, and we've got Nyköping away, I think, in the next couple of games. So that should be very, very interesting. Now, these guys are on for like 42 odd points, so it might end up being a higher bar to promotion this year, which would be a shame. But we've just got to hang in there, basically. We don't have to play against Schellerup again. We've got to play against Arbe twice, and one of them is today. And I think personally, for now, this game is the biggest game that we've had in this entire save, because if we win this, we go 3 points above them, and obviously we have to play them in the final game of the season. And that honestly could be a game that winner takes all, winner goes up, and that will be the live com in the next episode. So enjoy that one when it comes. Franson has 12 assists in the league. He's broke the record set by Nicky Steffensen. That is incredible. He's also got 17 goals. He's having an absolute monster of a season. If there's any player that can drag us up by the heels and take us into the second tier, it will be Alan Franson. And the moment that we turn semi-pro or professional or whatever, I will be offering him a lovely contract. Now, the issue I might find as well is that some of these players might not even want to sign professional contracts with us. That's a whole new bridge I've not even experienced yet on these saves, even my tests, because I didn't get that far. So that's a whole new bridge I don't want to have to cross. But Franson is a machine at the moment, and long may it continue. Now, we've actually never played against them at all before, so this is a whole new experience for me, but they look like a really good side. I assume they're semi-pro. I think they are. I'm going to put Borup in for this one because I don't trust Adam O'Toole at the moment. We'll sort out the bench as well. Despite his relatively poor recent form, none of our other strikers have really offered much either, so I'm going to persist with Mikkel Nigo because he is at least a decent player. So we're going to go with Bøje, Nygaard, Franson, Benson and Einstein in the middle, Borup and Kramer on the wings, of course, Gregersen, Madsen, Gunnarsson, the Suns, and of course Gudjonsson in goal. So we've got all the Suns as our back line of defence and goalkeeper, which is nice. I like the simplicity of that. Steen Madsen's average rating is really low. Maybe we should switch out old Steeny boy here. Why not put Luke Campbell in? We might as well. I've moved some stuff around. I did think about putting the ball-playing defender here, but I actually quite like it being Gregersen and over here. Campbell is the cover. He's great in the air, so having him in the middle might be a good shout. I don't know. I think he's going to start to improve if we give him more game time, so I do want him to become one of our sort of main attractions, if you like, in the back four, because you might notice that at the front, we're very top heavy in terms of the quality. The midfield isn't too bad and the wings are okay, but the defense is an area where I really do want those guys to start developing. So I do want to start getting some of the youngsters in as quickly as possible, so they can start to develop in those slots so we don't waste time on them. They actually responded well to a team talk I just did. Amazing. I have to remember which one that was. Get out there and show the world you've got what it takes. They seem to be motivated by that. That's nice to see. We'll probably still lose. I really don't think we're going to do much against AB today. They are so good. So, question of the day, and today's question is this. What save on FM have you done that is the hardest, and why? And to me, it's a really simple one. This save. This is so next level difficult because of the amateur status, the fact that we can't sign players from certain countries all the time. There's all sorts of extra drawbacks that you wouldn't get with a normal save. Uh-oh, Roda's already through. Oh, that's a really bad shot. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what is the hardest save on FM that you've ever done? If you have any ideas for a question of the day, drop those in the comments too with the hashtag QOTD. Nigar, we've got a 3-on-3 breakaway. Booyah, let's make this work. Franson, got plenty of other players in the overlap. He's found Nigard. Nigar's through. Oh, okay. Maybe across the back post. Booyah. Back in. Benson! Benson! Dan Benson has scored. I might just call him Dan Benson Phillips. Most people under the age of about 25 won't get that joke, but that's fine. It's 1-0 to B67. Bit scrappy at the back. Nigard, great tackle, actually. And after 3 minutes, we have the lead. This is a great cross from Booyah. I didn't think he'd get this in. Benson with the strike. Wonderful save, but on the rebound, and we have the lead. And you'll notice that we've got the wrong league table. Point is, I know for a fact that if we win this game, we go into the top 2. So that's all you need to know. We've started this game actually very, very well. I'm almost surprised by it. Booyah, can he slip it around the side for Franson? Back post, maybe? Goes for goal himself and Jensen with the big save, but that's 2 good chances early on for us. The other thing that interests me is that they're playing a... Uh-oh. Oh, what a save. Oh, my God. Wow. Great goalkeeping there. We are conceding a few opportunities, though. Yeah, the other thing that I am noticing is that they're playing a 4-4-2, which is actually one of the tactics that seems to be quite vulnerable to the way we play. Franson, back post, surely. Oh, it's poor. That's really poor. Just play him in along the ground, Alan. That really should have been 2-0 to us right there. And here we go, though. We're still... Oh, that's poor. Oh, no, it's not. Booyah. Benson. Drops it short for Einstein. We need a good pass from one of these two any minute now. Bit of space for Einstein. He needs that runner overlapping, really. Over the top, nobody there. Einstein, can he slide it through for someone? He's going to shoot, isn't he? Back post. Booyah! Oh, and again, well saved by Jensen. Ah. Benson's injured. Potential knee injury. Okay. That's fine. We'll swap Einstein into the ball-winning midfielder role because he can play that, and we'll get Sigurdsson on in there as well. We can't risk him if he's injured. If he's actually injured, Sigurdsson did okay in one of the other games he's played. He's very bald, which could help. The thing I am noticing about this game is we've actually got more possession than them, which is very rare when you consider that we play a predominantly counter-attacking style of play. Nigard, oh goodness me! What a save again! Honestly, the keeper has bailed us out 2 minutes. Why is the keeper only on a 6.9 when he's making amazing save after amazing save? It does seem to me that keepers on this game do not get very good ratings, no matter what they do. Unless they get a clean sheet at the very end of the game, then it will bump them up a bit. But if they make save after save, to me, that should be boosting their rating. He just saved a 1-on-1. I'm telling them we're happy with the performance. They seemed delighted with that, which is nice. I'm going to make a slight change, though, because they've got in behind us a couple of times with long passes, so I might actually drop even deeper. Were we already on drop deeper? I don't know if we were or not. And I also might pass into space to see if we can get them to run in behind a little bit more. Now, something someone suggested to me was the idea that if the wingbacks aren't succeeding with crosses, particularly in a game, just tell them to cross less and maybe they'll just pass it inside and we can go through the middle instead. Just a thought. Also, maybe the idea of having them crossing from deeper might mean that they don't get caught so high up the pitch. So that's not a bad shout as well, which we might look into in the second half. Anyway, let's go and see how we do. We're still a bit lucky to be in front. We've had a couple of good chances ourselves, but, I mean, let's face it, they really should have scored at least one in this game. Good Johnson, all the way out to Borup here. Interestingly, he didn't go to the centre-back that was in the space. Over the top for Booyah. Can he make it 2? He's in here. Soren Booyah, well saved. Oh, no. Good opportunity, though. This game is so important. If we are able to get a win against one of our main rivals for the league, then there might be real hope for us of actually... Oh, if you could just squish... If you could have squared that to Einstein, we might have had a chance there at a real shot. Einstein out wide for Kramer. Can he get the cross in? He does. Booyah! Oh, over the crossbar. I feel like it's going to come back and bite us. It always... Well, actually, it doesn't. More than it does, which is strange. Kramer and Borup actually are completing a decent number of crosses in this game, so I might just tell them to keep doing it. But perhaps... No, we'll just leave it as it is. I'm actually quite happy with that for now. Nigard's going to come off any minute now, though, because he's just not having a good game again. The middle striker just seems to be a slight problem with this tactic at the moment. Maybe we should just make him an advance forward. I don't know. But for now, he's going to come off for big look. Gregerson's not having a good game, and Borup is looking a little on the knackered side, but he is playing well. And the only option off the bench... Well, there actually isn't an option off the bench for this particular position. I might just leave the last sub since we've only got one left, in case there's an injury or a red card later on. Franson's ball in. Bigler, can he win it? No, he can, but it's really 2-1. We've played all right. I think we probably still kind of deserve the lead. It's a tight one, though. Gunnarsson. Oh, dear. That's not good. I think dropping deeper in this second half does seem to have helped us, because one of their main strategies did seem to be to lump it over the top. Who would ever do something like that? Ball into the midfield. Einstein brings it down. Bigler. He's going to lose it. They're getting in at us a bit now. They're sort of putting some more tackles in. But I just want to... Go on. Get out to him. He didn't close down the right player there, which was weird. Oh, shit. He's going to be onside, isn't he? Oh, what a save from Gudjonsson. If we win this game, it's going to be because of our goalkeeper, frankly. They've created a real decent amount of half chances. Right, here we go. Sigurdsson. Into the channel for Franson. We've got a breakaway opportunity now. 2 players up the pitch. This is what I was on about with the corners. Can he get the cross in, though? He's not going to be able to, is he? Ball in. Bigler. Oh, what a brilliant ball in from Franson. Bigler really should have done better there. Carrera. Watch out. Don't let him get that ball back in. And if he does, you want to be getting on the end of it. Brilliant defending. Bigler now. Can he spin and into the channel? He can for Franson. This is excellent now. We're looking very good on the break. Franson's ball in. Booyah! He's hit the crossbar. We've hit the crossbar. I can't believe this. I could just feel one of these ricochets in the box is just going to fall perfectly to one of their players. Go on, long shot. Long shot. No. Cleared. Long shot. Well done, Gudjonsson. If he keeps a clean sheet today, he deserves man of the match. Kramer is looking exhausted now, and I think from a defensive standpoint, we need to get someone on. Tommy Peterson or Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson's just a better player. I'm going to... We'll just let the tactics play out here and change this. Right, what can we do to just shore it up for the final 9 minutes of this game? Tempo, will drop the tempo down a tiny little bit. Look for a slightly more direct pass if we can do. And... is that really a wise idea at this point? That's from a creative standpoint. It's a tough one, because if you don't do that, you might not get players sent off. So we'll go with this for the final 10 minutes. I think it's really tough. I wouldn't be too upset if we did only get a 1-1 draw, and there it is. Oh my god, he saved it again. We're getting very lucky in places here. Gudjonsson. He's got a player up the pitch. Oh, he's gone for the long ball instead. If Burr can win the header, he has, you know. Rasmus Bigler is onside, and it's a poor effort there from Rasmus Bigler. 5 minutes to go. Oh, God. There's 2 minutes left. Can we just see this game out? Ball to the back post. Oh. I was so hoping that he'd just bring that down and go long to one of the 3 Oh, there's a man in behind. This has got to be a goal. And it's it's missed. It's missed. Gudjonsson again. Gregerson. Got to look long, probably. Goes to the midfield again. Oh, dear. Don't get caught too far up the pitch here. Pedersen. There is 1 minute left on the clock. Just don't do it. Oh, what a brilliant piece of defending from Gunnarsson. We've got backs against the wall here, but it's working for us. Ball in. Cleared away again. 30 seconds left. Nielsen. Edge of the box for Pedersen, and it's a poor effort wide. That might be the last chance. And there it is. I was expecting something to happen there, and we've won 1-0. On the day, that was very fortunate. That could have easily been a draw or even a win for them. But then I suppose we could have also... We had our chances too. Shellerud winning 4-1 against HIK, I guess, kind of helps us. Vidovre winning 2-0 in their game helps too. So here is how the league table looks after 14 games. That is a huge win. I don't think you understand how big that win is against a team that I thought were probably going to run away with this league. It is now us and Shellerud, and we don't have to play each other. That is the gorgeous thing about this. We've already played our games against each other, and they won both of them. Fair play to them. We don't need to win this division. We just need to go up in second place if we can. And we've now got a 3-point cushion to that. Admittedly, that last game of the season against Arbe is going to be so tough. Because we just want to get ourselves to a point in that last game where we don't have to win. All we have to do is maybe avoid defeat in that game. Who knows? We've still got some tough games to come. We've got to go away to Nyköping. We've also got a home game against Vidovre, so that's a good chance to win a game. And we've got home against Holbeck and Hillerød. So there's still a lot of options for us in this league in terms of the home games left to pick up a few more points. I'm actually feeling quite confident about this. I know that's changed from what I said at the start of the season of there's no chance of us going up, but we just keep winning. So, next episode, we've got the last game of the season away at Arbe. That's going to be incredibly tough, but we've got Nyköping away next, which will be very difficult. But then, home against Vidovre. It's home, so it's winnable, and they're one of the rivals. B93 are away, but they're one of the worst teams in the league, so we should be able to get something there. We've then got a home game against HIK, should be winnable. Home against Holbeck, great. BK Avarta, one of the strugglers, away from home. Hillerød, one of the better teams, but at home. We've actually got a decent run, but then anything can happen in this league. We could slip up and have a horrible result against any one of these teams, but it does look good, I have to say. So, if you have enjoyed the video, let me drop a like on it, that'd be cool. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more videos like this in your inbox every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for the crunch time. Probably the biggest episode of the season so far is next up, and this one was pretty damn big just because of the wind. But I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.